Have you ever found yourself sitting across from someone, maybe in a coffee shop, maybe at work, maybe at a party, and you suddenly start wondering if the way they look at you, the way they lean toward you, or even the way their voice softens when they speak to you might mean something more than simple friendliness. And deep inside your mind, that little spark of curiosity begins whispering, "Are they attracted to me?" Well, you are not alone. Because attraction is one of the most fascinating, mysterious, and yet predictable aspects of human psychology. And when you learn how to recognize the subtle yet undeniable signs, you can almost feel as if you are reading the invisible language of the human heart. Now here's the truth that most people overlook. Our bodies, our eyes, our gestures, even the pauses between our words, they betray us more honestly than our carefully chosen sentences ever could. And while someone may try to play it cool to hide their growing feelings, psychology tells us that attraction has its own secret fingerprints. And once you know them, you'll see them everywhere. So let me take you on this journey where we will dive deep into the psychology of attraction, uncovering the sure signs that a person is drawn toward you, not just with casual friendliness, but with genuine romantic interest. Because once you recognize these signs, you'll never look at human interaction the same way again. The power of the eyes, windows of attraction. One of the strongest signals, and often the very first giveaway, comes from the eyes, because our eyes are the one part of our body that almost refuses to lie. And science has shown again and again that when someone is attracted to you, their pupils naturally dilate. Their gaze lingers longer than socially necessary, and sometimes you can feel their attention almost magnetically pulling toward you, as though they're scanning your soul, even if they are too shy to admit it in words. Think about it. If you have ever locked eyes with someone across the room, and neither of you looked away for what felt like just a little too long, your heart started to beat faster, and you knew in that instant that something unspoken was happening. That's because eye contact is nature's silent confession of attraction. The subconscious smile, the secret glow. When people are drawn to you, they don't just smile with their lips. They smile with their entire face, their cheeks rise, their eyes sparkle, their expressions soften. And you may notice that they smile more around you than around others, even laughing at jokes that might not be that funny, because the brain, under the spell of attraction, releases dopamine, that feel-good chemical, and suddenly even the simplest moment shared with you becomes a source of joy for them. Have you noticed how sometimes, when someone likes you, they just seem to glow in your presence? Their mood instantly lifts the moment you enter the room, as if you're carrying the sunshine they were waiting for. That glow, my friend, is one of the clearest signs of attraction. Body language that speaks louder than words. Our bodies are incredible storytellers, constantly revealing emotions even when we are trying to hide them. When someone is attracted to you, they often lean in closer during conversations, unconsciously minimizing the space between you. They may mirror your movements, sipping from their drink when you do, adjusting their posture when you shift, almost like a silent dance of connection that the brain performs without conscious awareness. Psychologists call this mirroring, and it's a deeply rooted behavior tied to empathy, bonding, and yes, attraction. If someone crosses their legs in the same direction as you, or touches their face right after you touch yours, pay attention. It's not coincidence, it's chemistry. The nervous energy, fidgeting, and restlessness. Another sure sign comes in the form of nervous energy, because attraction often makes people restless, fidgety, and slightly more animated than usual. They may play with their hair, adjust their clothes, touch their face, or tap their fingers when they're around you, not because they're bored, but because their body is releasing a rush of adrenaline, the very same chemical that floods the system when we are excited. Have you ever noticed someone who suddenly starts fixing their shirt, adjusting their posture, or brushing imaginary dust off their clothes when you walk by? That's their subconscious preparing, almost like an instinct, to present themselves at their very best, because attraction awakens the ancient desire to impress, the voice that softens and changes. Listen carefully, because attraction does not only live in the eyes or the body, it also vibrates through the voice. Studies in psychology have shown that when someone likes you, their tone of voice may change. They may lower it, slow down their words, or soften their speech, almost as though their subconscious is inviting you into a more intimate rhythm of communication. And here's something fascinating. Women's voices tend to become slightly higher pitched when speaking to someone they're attracted to, while men's voices often become deeper, richer, and slower. It's biology at play, broadcasting signals that bypass logic, and reach directly into our primal awareness, the touch that speaks without words. Touch is one of the most powerful indicators of attraction, and even the lightest brush of the hand can communicate volumes. If someone is drawn to you, they may find excuses to make physical contact, whether it's a playful tap on the arm, a gentle touch on your shoulder, or simply standing close enough that your bodies occasionally brush. Touch releases oxytocin, known as the bonding hormone. And when someone is attracted to you, they crave that connection, even in small, seemingly innocent ways. Watch for these moments. They may not be grand gestures, but they reveal emotions far deeper than words can express. The attention that never fades. One of the clearest signs of attraction is attention. If someone remembers small details about your life, recalls things you said weeks ago, or notices changes in your appearance that others miss, it means they are paying close attention to you, not just casually, but with genuine care and interest. Think about it. If a person remembers your favorite coffee order, the story you told about your childhood, or even the way you laughed at a silly moment, that is not random. It is intentional focus. And that focus is one of the strongest signs of attraction. The jealous glance. Attraction often comes with a silent companion, jealousy. If someone likes you, they may subtly change when they see you paying attention to others. Their smile may fade just slightly. Their tone may shift, or they may suddenly try to win your attention back. It's not always obvious, but psychology tells us that jealousy, in small doses, is often an unconscious sign that someone sees you as more than just a friend. The endless conversation. Time slips away. Have you ever spoken with someone and realized hours had passed without you even noticing? That's another sign of attraction. When people are drawn to each other, conversation flows effortlessly, pauses feel comfortable, and laughter comes easily. It's as though time bends, because the brain associates pleasure with that interaction, and suddenly every moment feels too short.